let's talk about Valentine's Day rally of 2020 in Pritchard Park. We all had heart-shaped signs. They had red heart-shaped signs, and everybody who showed up at the rally wrote on their sign, the big black permanent marker, "I'm here because I love." It was sustainability. It was the Extinction Rebellion. And so, like, if you love planet Earth for some reason, you love living this life for some reason, you wrote that on your sign. And the speaker got up in front of everybody and she said, "You gotta step out of your way for activism." And I disagree. You don't have to step out of your way. You have to create a new way. You have to redefine your way, kind of like we did whenever COVID hit. So that the grounding community that enables your best potential as an individual is actually a part of that way. So that your way actually aligns with your values. So that you can live methodically in routine of achieving your best with your people. You got to create a new way. In fact, that's what every successful social movement did first, is they moved to live closer and build something together. And it's not just building, it's all this research. It's like day to day, week to week agendas. What kind of like schooling is necessary? What was it? It was like first spiritual principles come out, like philosophies of the religion of the people emerge, old fables, and then education according to those values takes place among the people, and they begin developing that deeper way, those deeper processes. So like block scheduling is probably a good starting point for how you want to use your time. I actually prefer to like devote a full day to reading, to researching. Maybe I'll just do that in the morning. That seems to be working for me. And there were a few other things, like what I noticed about that rally. We marched in the street. We sang chants. We shouted chants into the street. People jumped into the street and they got arrested. They blocked off traffic. And I thought this doesn't really make sense. You know, our justice system's a system of torture. Is it worth it? What's the punishment for doing this? Is there a better way? And And people wouldn't answer my question. I asked the people this question. I said, why are we jumping out into the street and getting arrested? And everybody backed away. They gave me the shoulder. They should have answered my question, because I was reflecting on my own experience through the justice system, and that's a good question. And I can do so much more, you know, especially with community. You don't believe in me until I'm like, look at these people. And, you know, but when I'm by myself, what is Drew? Okay, so we also shouted these chants. Who decides? We decide. The time is now. And I don't think that the people at this rally, I don't think they understood what that means. But it's their responsibility. If we decide, and the time is now, then where has my activism, my achieving the best potential of us, sustainability of us, man, sustainability is not just like material processes. Whenever we graduated high school, whenever we left home, we were thinking of it in this materialist approach, but it's sustainability of our relationships. What does that mean? It's sustainability of, you know, our resources for thought. We only have so many resources for thought, and there's all these things trying to steal our mind from us, like all the time. And we're alone. So where was my, you know, it's more than that. Sustainability of your diet and your fitness, your individual. And I'm really registering with this Methodist perspective of living life methodically by the spiritual principles of God Almighty. And so the actions that actually have to take place, what we actually have to do, is much different than what the individuals have been willing to do. And I think that was represented by singing yelling those chants into the street and just asking somebody else to make decisions for us. It's really a whole way of the people. It is a company that we need. It's a whole bunch of companies that we need. And Rachel with Seek Healing, their science director, seekhealing.org. Go to it, check out their calendar, go on a Zoom call, like get registered with them, just check them out. But Rachel, their director of science, she said when she was talking to Gabor Mate that she thinks that the amend takes place in each of us comprehending how our individual fits into the whole of the amend. What is our individual responsibility? And that is that the pieces are all already there. We've all responsibilities to society as is, and it's an enlightening process for that house of activism, of achieving our best, of this full, like, whole picture approach to understanding how each of our values plays into an ideal future. And then enlightening those community pieces that are already there, enlightening them to what their individual responsibility is. Bunch of thoughts for today.
Love you.